to work through. I believe that we on council should be actively seeking ways to work more flexibly, more collaboratively with our mayor, and not seeking out ways to insert more distance and estrangement. We need partnership. We need to work together to create more new opportunities for a better future for our city, our region, our state, our nation, and our world. While our job is specific to the city of Washougal, we should all recognize that employment and economic vitality in Washougal cannot improve unless Clark County improves. Clark County can't improve unless the Portland, Hillsborough, Vancouver metropolitan area improves. We may not all be in the same boat, but all of the boats are roped together. If one goes down, it will pull the others down. If one is lifted up, it will help to lift the others up. I expect to continue to work as hard as I can, putting in lots of extra time and effort. I am dedicated to ensuring the success of our mayor and of our city. I believe the best way to do that is to work together. Thank you.
David?
If I may respond briefly, thank you very much for the suggestion on managing by outcome. I'm familiar with it and its predecessor, total quality management and management by objective. I've also had the experience of managing as a federal manager of 86 people using that particular budgeting and evaluation system. In terms of AWC, I appreciate the suggestion on the courses they offer, but frankly, AWC is not my model for how things should be done. Thank you.
Other items from council? Okay, the mayor's report. First, I'd like to start by saying that I certainly appreciate, and I truly mean appreciate, all of the comments, the concerns, the questions that I've received in the last week and certainly this evening. There could be no doubt that I made an error in judgment on Christmas Eve by using my city vehicle for a trip that was not city related. As a result of doing that, I've brought embarrassment not only to the community, but to our staff here at the city and my family as well, and for that I'm very sorry. While I believe that it's been convenient and efficient for the city to have the vehicle assigned to my use, there's no doubt in my mind that the negative attention of the last 10 days that I've brought onto the city and myself are not worth the use of the vehicle itself. Therefore, today I've returned the vehicle to the city's surplus fleet. I certainly want to offer my sincerest apologies to the people of Washougal, the City Council, and to our staff. In regards to the CTRAN and the RTC council appointments, I guess I'm a little bit open to the council of where you would like to go with those this evening. The City of Camas has taken the issue up and has voted on 2 individuals. I understand the vote to be 7-0 on their recommendation for the appointments to those 2 bodies. So it's a question how we respond with that, concurrently to that, what we care to do from there. My suggestions, and I have 2, I'll contradict myself from the start. Sorry, but I will. One is to put into nomination the 2 names that the City of Camas put forward, and also any other names that the City Council here would care to have put forward into there, and to vote on those 2 positions individually. I'm not sure that it's a problem or not. The issue that may then bring to the forefront, however, is if we have additional nominations that the City of Camas did not consider, I'm not sure if we need to go back to them and ask them to reconsider their vote.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes.
I guess a couple of things. One is I do like the idea of taking a vote on who we would like to represent us on one of these two boards. I guess my concern is that this was already done and already decided that we weren't going to be the C-TRAN representative. And I guess I'm kind of at a loss to why we got lost in that shuffle, and then why we have to now make a decision on who we want to appoint to RTC. And so I'm just kind of, I'm left scratching my head of why the Camas would move ahead on that without having that discussion with us.
I don't think there's anywhere that we got lost in the shuffle. We received, as I mentioned at the last workshop and passed out paperwork as well, we received a request, both the City of Camas and the City of Washougal received requests from the current chairman of RTC for consideration of Molly being reappointed to that body for continuity, as she was just the past chairman of that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure that puts us in a position of being lost in the shuffle in regards to C-TRAN. It's been, my understanding is it's been the historical nature that when one jurisdiction has one appointment to one of those bodies, the other jurisdiction has the other one.
Right. I guess, and here comes the other aspect to that is, not only did Camas move ahead with a vote, then we get a letter from you and Mayor Dennis asking to put Molly back on. And so, again, tying our hands and kind of, pushing us in a certain direction.
I don't think it's tied your hands at all.
Well, publicly it has. Now, if we go and we appoint Councilman Shoemaker, who wanted to serve on the C-TRAN board, to C-TRAN, then all of a sudden now we've started an argument. So, it kind of puts us in a position, if that's just, the direction the council decides to go. So I guess it just seems like there was a lot of chips in play without having any real dialogue, and that's a little concerning to me.
Paul?
But sorry, I need to turn on my mic. I just wanted to mention, not to respond to, that Vancouver Council Member Berkman, who is the incoming chair of RTC, sought me out at a public event. In fact, I think the term is buttonholed me, and really, I don't want to say pleaded, but that's the closest I can come, with me that how important it was to have Molly Kostin continue on RTC, that it is common, not only at RTC, but for example at the Chamber of Commerce or the Association of Washington Cities or almost any other public or quasi-public board, that the outgoing chair or the outgoing president has a board position. And most boards consider that very important. I don't think it had come up, at least not in